Hey everyone, Rohit here, welcome back to my channel. And today is going to be a different sort of video. So today I'm going to be giving you my top 10 tips on how to improve your mental health. This year has been a year of ups and downs. It's probably been the most stressful year on record, 2020. So I thought, why not give you 10 tips in how to improve your mental health. I hope you enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye. So, the first tip in how to improve your mental health is to go for a walk or go for a jog. I'm not going to lie, 2020 has been really detrimental for all of us. But walking and jogging can really help, as it can help clear your head, clear your mind, and you can just feel you can feel really free. And it saves you having to exercise again for the rest of the day as well. It's a little bit of exercise too. So number two, write a journal or write something in your diary that makes you feel happy. So something that you're grateful for. So you could be grateful for having food, grateful for having a house to live under your head, grateful for having friends for you to talk to be able to connect to different people as well. And also find out what makes you feel happy as well. Write about those things as well. It's nice writing little thoughts from your head into the journal, because that's what I do. I write thoughts in my journal because I find it very relaxing and it makes me feel a bit more happier. And sometimes plan your day out, especially for us autistics. We kind of like to plan our day out or plan how our day is going to be, because it gives us a bit of less anxiety and makes us less stressful for what's going to happen during the day ahead. So tip number three, listen to some music. Music has always been one way of me to help me relax with my mental health, because one, it's very calm and soothing. So I listen to Waves by Robin Schulz, and that helps me, or helps keep me really, really calm and really relaxed, if you get what I mean. Um, I can also, music is universal, so I can also relate to some songs. One of them being Selena Gomez's "Lose You to Love Me." If you know me very well, you'll know I'm a huge Selena Gomez fan, and I have been for the last nearly 15 years now. Um, and I think one of her songs, so basically "Lose You to Love Me," I could relate with that because I was going through mental health problems at that time too. It's the same time she was, and that song really helped me pull through my mental health, and her music has helped me pull through the toughest of times and made me happier in the happiest of times, if that makes sense. So my tip number four is learn something new. Now, with everything that's happened this year should be the perfect time to learn something new and try something different. So whether it's cooking a dish that you've never tried before. So this year I've actually cooked paella for the first time, which is a Spanish rice dish, and I've never cooked it before, and I've actually liked it, but I was very careful with it when I was cooking it and following all the instructions and ingredients and how to make it. Try learning a new language. So I've been learning Spanish and German recently, and just try something new. Maybe just try going for a cycle ride if you haven't tried riding a bicycle. Maybe try going to the gym for the first time, maybe. Or if you're moving to a new place, maybe adjust to a new place. Speak to some new people, new friends, and stuff like that. Trying something new actually helps with your mental health, and it makes you feel a bit more positive. And you're probably wondering like, oh, I've tried this and I really like it. I want to do it again and again and again. And it makes you a bit more happier. Tip number five, eat and drink. Now, I'm not going to lie, eating and drinking is very important, because if you don't eat and drink, you'll eventually starve. Um, so be cautious of this, and remind yourself to always eat, and drink. So drink stuff like mineral water, maybe orange juice. Maybe if you're feeling a bit peckish, you might have something like a Lucozade or something like that, or maybe like a fizzy drink, like a Fanta or a soda. But also try and eat as well. So try and your fruit, your veggies, so your oranges, bananas, apples, grapes, cucumbers, tomatoes. Uh, Even try a little bit of spinach. That actually helps as well. And also try and keep to a balanced diet. Body positivity has been really hard for a lot of people in this year, so I feel maybe this might help with not improving your body positivity, but maybe making you a bit more, cautious of what you eat and stuff like that. But even so, I don't think what you eat should matter about how you should feel about, your body, because I feel that everybody is holy, everybody is beautiful, and everybody is, special and unique. And that's where I feel that people shouldn't disregard people's bodies, because a lot of people don't have the tools or the equipment or the money to become the best, Kendall Jenner, or the best, Kardashian, or the. So tip number six, socializing with friends and meeting people. I'm not going to lie, this year has been very hard into how to socialize with people and meeting friends. But that doesn't mean you can't do it online. So try Zooming people. Zoom is probably the best efficient way to speak to your friends, get you all in a meeting room and just chill and relax. Find something that you can all relate to, or find something that you all have in common, and just have a chill, fun time. Being with other people does make you feel positive. But however, people who are autistic like me sometimes feel anxious and nervous, and sometimes like their own company, which is actually also great in itself. So try and socialize with friends or other people if you can, via maybe Skype, Zoom, or Omegle. But if not, your alone time is great too. So, tip number seven, sleeping. Sleeping is very important because it helps your body recover and helps you feel refreshed during the day. Now, I know a lot of people, especially me, have struggled with sleeping because of lockdown. We've actually had a lot of long nights in, long sleep-ins. So, I'm going to tell you a bit about me. I have no sleeping pattern. I literally have no sleeping pattern because I usually stay up until 5 or 6 in the morning. Yeah, I know it's pretty bad. I don't wake up until 11 or 12. And that's because my work doesn't start until that time. Or when I do start to go to work, I have about 3 or 4 hours sleep, which is pretty bad of me, but I actually can sleep on low amount of sleep, which is again not very good of me. So I need to be learning how to sleep in a better routine, maybe at 10 or 11 in the evening, and then waking up at like 6 or 7 in the morning, giving me at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep in order to, be refreshed, ready for the day. I will say this, if you have too much sleep, it kind of makes you feel tired. So I think the right amount of sleep is something between like 6, 7 to 8 hours. That's how much sleep you should be targeting, because I think that's the right amount of sleep to get as to make you feel refreshed for the day. And it helps, keep your body clock adjusted to one set time as well. So tip number eight, yoga and meditation. So I usually do this from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day. Now, yoga and meditation is another way of releasing your stresses, releasing the anxiety within your body, and just being in your own zone. So I use this method as a way of releasing my stress, releasing that negative energy and just being in the zone and being really, really calm and quiet and just being, not bothered by anything, just being silent and within myself. And I feel by doing that every day, that kind of improves my mood for the rest of the day. Not only that, it helps me feel calmer and it helps me feel less anxious and it helps me not stress about things a lot, if that makes sense. Watch out for, I don't know if Jay Shetty still does this, but he does meditations as well for like half an hour to an hour every day too. So I think if he still does, keep an eye out for that because that's actually really, really good and that will help your mental health so much. So, tip number nine, stimming. So, this is especially for all autistics, all my autistic followers. Stimming is a way of where we play with our hands around, nod our head, or do any sort of repetitive behavior or body movement so that we can release energy or stress or anxiety. in showing that we're really excited about something. Personally, I actually like stimming. It helps me to feel a bit more calmer and to feel less anxious and less stressful. But sometimes I always wonder why I don't conserve that energy, because sometimes when I do get anxious and get stressful, I forget to release it, or I don't have enough energy in me to do that. So I get really, really tense and nervous. So sometimes I've reminded myself to conserve that energy, so that I can stim a lot more, during the day or even the night. But yeah, stimming is one way for us, especially us autistics, to make us feel less stressful, less anxious, and less nervous, if that makes sense. And lastly, tip number 10, talk to people and ask for help. Sometimes, even if all these tips don't work, I think it's best always to ask for help. Everyone has been suffered, at least with mental health, at least once this year. I think there's been a rise in suicide, depression, and mental health on this year alone, combined, than in the past 10 to 15 years, which is big. So help is there, but sometimes it's not accessible. So always talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, talk to your counselors, sorry, and talk to any sort of health professional for help, because help is what you will need and what you will need to get through this tough year. Because I'm not going to lie, mental health has affected nearly everyone. And asking for help doesn't mean that you're weak or naive. It makes you feel a bit more stronger, and it makes you realize that, oh, I can't do this alone, or I need this help. Because sometimes we're not always perfect all the time, and sometimes we will need that help. So always ask for help if you need it.